Have you ever stopped, truly stopped, to ask yourself, how do the greatest stories and lives find resolution when all seems lost? Not just the tidy endings in movies, the unexpected rescues in tales, or the sudden turns that save the day. But at your core, when chaos reigns and hope fades, do you believe in interventions from beyond, divine, fateful, or unforeseen, that lift us from the abyss? In the dramatic theaters of ancient Athens, where gods descended on cranes to untangle mortal knots, Euripides mastered the art of the unexpected savior. He gave us the term, God from the machine, Deus ex machina. These words weren't mere theatrical trick. They were a mirror to life's mysteries, echoing the Delphic call to know thyself. When human effort reaches its limit, something higher, fate, chance, grace, intervenes, resolving the irresolvable, reminding us that not all endings are earned solely by our striving. But what does that mean? How do we live open to divine interventions in a world that demands self-reliance, logic, and control over every outcome? Every day, we script our dramas rigidly. What plans we force through grit, what problems we solve alone, what despairs we endure without hope of outside aid. From the first crisis of morning, we play heroes. Struggles met with willpower, endings engineered by effort, twists rejected as improbable. And in this scripting, we rarely allow. Might a god from the machine arrive, unexpected help, sudden insight, miraculous turn? Are you open to resolutions beyond your plot, or closed in self-authored tragedy? Countless stories end in unnecessary despair, realizing too late that rejecting the machine's God, serendipity, aid, providence, prolongs suffering. Opportunities missed for pride, salvations dismissed as coincidence. Lives trapped in knots we refuse to let higher hands untie. But those who embrace life's drama, those who truly resolve beautifully, stay open to the crane. They know human plots tangle hopelessly, divine interventions untangle gracefully. They understand that Deus ex machina isn't lazy writing, it's acknowledgement of forces greater than us. Reflect on history's machine-descended gods. They didn't force every twist. They allowed the unexpected. Alexander the Great, cutting the Gordian knot when untying seemed impossible. His machine was bold insight, conquering Asia. J.K. Rowling, on welfare, a sudden publisher's yes rescued her from despair. Harry Potter, born from Deus ex machina acceptance. Louis Pasteur, discovering vaccination when chickens survived by mistake. His openness to the unexpected saved millions. What about you? What self-reliance blocks your machine god? What openness could invite resolution? Living with Deus ex machina exceeds wishful thinking. It's humble readiness. It's striving fully, yet surrendering outcomes, watching for cranes in daily form. It's about knowing, what knots am I over-struggling? What interventions have I dismissed? What pride rejects help? What resolved life awaits the open-hearted? Yet, this openness requires faith. It means releasing total authorship, realizing not all plots resolve by human logic alone, accepting that machines, chance meetings, timely aids, inner revelations, carry gods who save. Most insist on self-scripted endings. They grind, isolated efforts, rejected luck, forced solutions. Fearing surrender diminishes agency. But those who welcome the god from the machine, they experience miracles. Ancient audiences gasped as cranes lowered deities. Euripides showed life's plots need higher resolution. The open? They lived with wonder, resolutions arriving unexpectedly. Will you leave room for the crane? Will you allow a god to descend when your plot tangles? So I challenge you today. Are you ready for Deus ex machina? Not with passive waiting, not rejected effort, but by breathing deeply, striving, then releasing and asking, where might a God descend here? What human limit calls for intervention? What cynicism blocks the machine? What control must I loosen? What would resolve if I allowed the unexpected? And profoundly, what miraculous life awaits the theater open soul? Because here's the truth. Not all knots untie by hand. No striving, no plan, no logic resolves every drama. None will end tragically saying, "Here, no God came." That resolution belongs to the open. Grace arrives on machines unseen. Yet, by playing your part fully, watching the wings, quieting control's grip, you'll welcome salvations undreamed. And once you truly allow the God from the machine, no plot defeats you. The world forever demands self-resolution. But your greatest power is in divine openness. Because when the machine brings God, its surprise, its mercy, its perfection, no tragedy endures. No hero falls finally. No story ends in despair. Because when Deus ex Machina resolves, you live redeemed. So today, act your role boldly. Then watch the crane, not in idleness, but anticipation. Begin the grandest drama, the life open to higher resolution, because God from the machine saves the irredeemable.
If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.